hoping that something is being said today by these gentlemen and women and the lawyers and the city councilwomen, that it will be heard, and that the society, our communities, will begin to rally behind us to support individuals so they don't have to go through the things that many of us has went through, having to be dehumanized, having to suffer pain and go through different things, incarcerated for crimes that were never committed. I'm hoping that, again, there's something that's said here today. Different population, whether it's Muslims or Jews, Christians, people that are not even religious, will come together and say, look, right is right and wrong is wrong. We need to stand up and support individuals that are fighting to reduce, if you will, these numbers of individuals that are being incarcerated for things they didn't do. And I want to conclude with this. When I was convicted, the judge turned around and said to me, I know there's more than reasonable doubt in this case, but the system is not perfect. It's the only system we've got. Well, that doesn't take care of 30 years of pain, dehumanization, deprivation, and all the different things we have to go through for being enforcedly incarcerated. Society and community, we have a right, we have how would you say, a responsibility to come together and make sure that this injustice does not carry over again. Because one thing that's really bad is to find somebody guilty for something they didn't do. I think that's the worst injustice you can ever have.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Right. That's right.
Give me a second. We got to come pretty ready.
Good day, all. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Ilya Novopastovsky. I'm a principal of Nova Law Firm right across Broadway from here. It is my privilege to represent a number of the men behind me and to be fighting to make sure that their suffering was not for nothing. This is why we gather here today. Thank you. I grew up in the police state. My grandfather served time on false charges. My father would get picked up. I had to leave my house to have a conversation that wasn't fun. But then we came to America. And somewhere I read about liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Somewhere we heard about due process of the law and equal justice.
Right.
But then I started hearing about war on drugs, war on crime, and war. And you don't hear about presumption of innocence. And you don't hear about the greatness of America when you have. But the stories of the men behind me confirm that these are not self-executing rights, and they demand work. They demand work of the people, which they're doing. And they demand work for the people, like from the DA's office, which we call on them to do. We hope that together this all brings about a more perfect union, and that someday we shall overcome, and that's someday soon. Thank you all.
Thank you.
I'm going to call up a couple of families, and we'll